Imagine holding a piece of history in your hands, an 800-year-old leather boot, untouched by time, its stitching intact, its leather still flexible, every mark of the craftsman's hand visible. Now, compare it to your modern leather jacket, cracking at the elbows after just a couple of winters, fading, splitting, breaking apart. What did medieval craftsmen know that we've completely forgotten? Secrets that made leather nearly indestructible: time, materials, and techniques lost to centuries of shortcuts and greed. Today we're uncovering the hidden science, the forgotten artistry, and the incredible human mastery that allowed medieval leather to outlast empires, survive centuries, and remain functional, while modern leather begins to fail the moment you buy it. Prepare to journey through centuries of craftsmanship, chemistry, and secrets hidden in every fiber of medieval leather. In the rolling hills of Europe, archaeologists recently unearthed a leather glove, crafted in the 1300s. Over 700 years old, yet astonishingly well preserved. The stitching remains intact, the leather retains its suppleness, and faint impressions of the artisan's tools are still visible. Now, think about your modern leather boots. A single winter, and they begin to scuff. The soles separate, the seams strain. What secrets allowed these ancient craftspeople to create leather that lasted lifetimes, centuries even? The answer lies in three intertwined principles: patience, natural materials, and mastery of technique. Modern industry has abandoned all three in the relentless pursuit of speed and profit. Let's explore why time was everything. Medieval leather didn't emerge in days. Shoemakers and tanners spent months, sometimes years, perfecting each hide. Today, a leather jacket can move from raw skin to store shelf in under a week. The difference isn't subtle, it's catastrophic. Medieval artisans relied heavily on plant-based tanning. Oak, chestnut, and sumac weren't just raw materials, they were science in leaf and bark form. Tannins in these plants slowly infiltrated every fiber, reshaping the hide from the inside out. Unlike modern chemical shortcuts, this wasn't a surface treatment. It was a transformation at the molecular level, achieved over entire seasons. Each collagen fiber in the hide formed chemical bonds with tannins, creating a matrix of strength that only grows more robust over time. Seasonal timing was critical. Autumn harvesting ensured the highest tannin concentrations. Winter's cold stabilized chemical reactions, preventing decay while allowing tannins to penetrate deeply. Spring revealed leather fundamentally stronger, more flexible, and ready to endure years of use. But transformation didn't stop there. For water resistance, tanners applied fat treatments using animal oils, rendered and processed with care, sometimes combined with tree resins. Russian leather, renowned across Europe, derived its legendary durability and distinctive aroma from these treatments, which layered oils and resins slowly into the fibers. Over time, the leather didn't degrade, it improved. Contrast this with the modern process chrome tanning. Large drums, raw hides submerged in chemical baths. 24 hours later, finished leather. But the truth is this: the very proteins that provide leather with strength, long collagen chains, are fractured and weakened. Chrome tanning prioritizes speed over integrity, producing a product that will fail within a few years. Vegetable tanning, by contrast, gently binds collagen fibers together, creating a network that strengthens with age, much like steel reinforcing concrete. Medieval craftsmen also understood the interplay of temperature, humidity, and timing. Leather was rotated, dried, and treated according to weather cycles, not machines. Different products require different methods. Shoe leather was hardened slowly for durability. Gloves required flexibility. Armor leather demanded months of rigorous tanning for maximum resistance. Fat tanning for water resistance involved repeated cycles of application and rest, allowing oils to penetrate deeply, forming layers no modern coating can replicate. Material knowledge went hand in hand with human expertise. Oak bark, harvested at precise times of year, was aged and ground to specific sizes. Chestnut tannins yielded more flexible leather. Sumac provided suppleness without sacrificing strength, perfect for gloves. Willow bark contained compounds that naturally prevented microbial decay, preserving the leather for centuries. Birch tar, when carefully processed, chemically bonded with the leather to create water-resistant networks. Animal fats, chosen based on diet and source, penetrated fibers in unique ways. Each ingredient was selected, tested, and combined with unmatched precision. Medieval tanners understood pH long before modern chemistry. They could test acidity with plant dyes and adjust solutions to perfection. A slightly acidic environment strengthened the hide while allowing tannins to bond without damaging collagen. Chrome tanning, by contrast, creates alkaline conditions that compromise structure immediately and continue degrading leather over time. Regional secrets abounded. Cordovan leather in Spain was reserved for nobility, crafted from horsehide with sumac and local oak. Italian artisans produced supple gloves, each leaf and bark component chosen for maximum flexibility. North African leathers had unique colors and resilience, derived from native trees. Every material and method interacted in a complex, almost alchemical balance, far beyond what synthetic single, compound solutions can achieve. Perhaps the most overlooked ingredient: human expertise. Tanners trained apprentices for years. They learned to sense the health of an animal, the density of its fibers, even subtle defects invisible to the eye. Every hide was treated individually. Custom tools, precise techniques, and seasonal adjustments reflected centuries of accumulated wisdom. Guilds ensured knowledge passed from generation to generation. Losing that human touch meant losing the ability to adapt, to read, and to optimize. Machines cannot replicate decades of intuition and observation. At the molecular level, medieval leather was a marvel. Collagen fibers, cross-linked with tannins, created permanent structures that grew stronger over time. Fat tanning added flexible, waterproof layers at the molecular scale. Birch tar's phenolic compounds formed chemical bonds with collagen. Animal fats penetrated deeply, forming barriers similar to natural cell membranes. The result was leather that resisted water, wear, and time itself. Modern chrome tanning fails in every way. High alkalinity breaks down collagen, fibers misalign, and structure is compromised from day one. Electron microscopy reveals fractured, uneven fibers. Water resistance is fleeting. Modern leather can collapse in hours when exposed. Pores, critical for breathability and flexibility, collapse under chemical treatment. Why did we abandon this craft? Speed and profit. Chrome tanning turns months of labor into a single day, reducing costs, increasing margins, but at a devastating price. Workers exposed to chromium-6 face cancer risks. Consumers encounter allergies. Rivers and soils are poisoned for generations. Surface treatments mask poor quality while accelerating decay, creating products designed to fail after a short period. Yet natural materials survive: oak, chestnut, sumac, birch tar. A few traditional tanneries preserve the knowledge, producing vegetable, tanned leather of unmatched durability, but at a premium. Modern mass-market leather is designed to break, while centuries-old methods remain out of reach. If you want leather that lasts decades, not seasons, look for vegetable, tan products. They cost more up front, but when measured per year of use, they are far cheaper. Medieval leather reminds us that patience, nature, and mastery create materials that endure far beyond our fleeting modern conveniences. Next week, we'll explore how to recognize authentic, durable leather in today's market and avoid marketing tricks that hide inferior products. Imagine touching leather that gains character and strength with age, crafted to outlast generations, a material that tells the story of centuries. This is the lost art of leather making, now almost forgotten. To truly appreciate the genius of medieval leather, we must travel back to the bustling workshops of Europe's medieval towns. Imagine narrow cobblestone streets winding past tanneries. Inside, the air is thick with the earthy scent of oak bark, birch tar and soaked hides, a pungent aroma that signals both labor and transformation. Apprentices scurry between vats, lifting, testing, and immersing hides in tanks of tannins. Each movement is precise, deliberate, a choreography honed over generations. One misstep could undo months of labor. Yet every gesture is guided by intuition, inherited wisdom, and centuries of observation. These tanners were more than craftsmen. They were chemists, engineers, and artists in one. They studied the interaction of water, plant materials, and hides meticulously, adjusting every parameter with near scientific precision. Seasons dictated their work. Autumn provided tannin-rich bark, winter slowed reactions, preventing rot while allowing tannins to penetrate deeply. Spring revealed a transformation in color, texture, and molecular structure. Each step harmonized with nature, creating a product that modern factories could only dream of replicating. The chemistry behind this craftsmanship is profound. Collagen fibers, the very scaffolding of leather, consist of long, intertwined chains. Vegetable tannins infiltrated these fibers gradually, forming an intricate three-dimensional network. Every bond reinforced the next, increasing strength over time. Some tanners observed that leather stored in cool, stable environments continued strengthening subtly over decades. This was a natural aging process, a phenomenon modern science only fully began to understand centuries later. Fat tanning added another layer of ingenuity. Oils from carefully chosen animals, selected for diet, region, and breed, were massaged deeply into fibers. Birch tar, processed under controlled conditions, chemically bonded with collagen, forming water-resistant yet flexible layers. Over decades, these oils migrated and settled into perfect molecular arrangements. Each piece of medieval leather was alive, evolving, improving with age. Compare that to modern chrome, tanned leather uniform but lifeless, beginning to degrade the moment it leaves the factory. Modern leather is a paradox. Chrome salts aggressively attack collagen fibers, superficially bonding them while collapsing pores and eliminating flexibility. Surface coatings mask these flaws temporarily, but cannot repair the destroyed inner structure. What appears flawless in a store is fragile from day one, failing silently over months and years. Human expertise amplified the difference. Medieval masters could detect minute variations in hide's fiber density, moisture, texture, even subtle scents indicating diet or health. They adjusted every stage, tannin ratios, soaking times, drying periods, tailoring processes for each unique hide. Mass production treats all hides identically, producing goods that are mediocre, uniform, and unremarkable. Consider global medieval trade. Spain's Cordovan leather, Italian gloves, and Russian birch, tar, treated boots were highly prized. Cordovan leather, so fine it was reserved for royalty, offered durability and elegance. Italian gloves signified refinement. Russian boots delivered unmatched water resistance. Merchants guarded recipes like military secrets, ensuring consistent quality across generations. Sustainability was inherent. Oak forests were managed, only selected trees harvested at precise times. Water was reused, and organic waste returned to soil. Modern chrome tanning, by contrast, releases heavy metals and toxic chemicals into rivers, threatening human health and ecosystems for generations. Medieval tanners worked with nature. Modern industry often works against it. Every detail mattered: cut, thickness, tools, and scraping techniques. Leather for gloves was supple yet durable, for boots, thick yet flexible, for armor, reinforced. Even the finest steel relied on quality leather for straps and padding. Each hide was engineered for purpose, a blend of chemistry, physics, and artistry. The science of aging is revealing. Medieval leather improves with exposure to air, light, and moisture. Tannins continue bonding with collagen, strengthening naturally. Patina forms, enhancing beauty and performance. Modern coatings inhibit this evolution, freezing leather in a fragile, artificial state and ensuring predictable failure, a deliberate strategy known as planned obsolescence. Guilds preserve this knowledge. Apprentices trained for decades, learning to distinguish flawless hides, predict weather effects on tanning, and observe masters making decisions affecting longevity. Tools were custom-made, knowledge passed across generations. Regional specialization thrived: Cordovan horsehide, Italian gloves, English saddle leather. Machines replaced these artisans, erasing adaptation, intuition, and centuries of wisdom. At the molecular level, medieval leather is extraordinary. Collagen chains reinforced by vegetable tannins form permanent covalent bonds. These bonds strengthen with time, self-reinforcing into intricate 3D networks. Fat tanning adds polymerized oils, birch tar resins, and animal fats, forming molecular waterproof barriers. These recreate nature's own water-resistant membranes. Chrome tanning cannot replicate this. It damages fibers, misaligns chains, and raises pH, accelerating decay. Electron microscopy reveals stark differences: intact, uniform collagen in medieval leather, fractured, misaligned fibers in chrome tanned products. Water resistance tests confirm superiority: fat tanned medieval leather survives weeks of immersion. Chrome tanned leather fails in hours. Pores remain open, allowing breathability. Modern tanning collapses them. Why abandon this craft? Money and speed. Chrome tanning reduces 18-month processes to 24 hours, lowering costs and increasing profit. But at immense cost: carcinogenic byproducts, worker illness, environmental damage, and products designed to fail. Surface treatments mask defects yet accelerate decay. Synthetic dyes fade, coatings crack, allergies are widespread. Yet materials remain: oak bark, chestnut wood, sumac, birch tar. Some traditional tanneries continue, and luxury brands returning to vegetable tanning charge premium prices. The result: a two-tier market. The wealthy access durable goods, others get disposable leather. Modern methods prioritize speed and profit over craftsmanship, durability, and environmental harmony. Medieval leather endured centuries because patience, knowledge, and natural processes combined. Chemistry, physics, artistry, and sustainability converge in a single material. Centuries-old pieces tell the story of countless hands, generations of wisdom, and a philosophy valuing longevity over profit. Modern leather may appear impressive, but it cannot survive time, nor improve with age. Understanding these methods today allows us to produce durable, beautiful leather. True quality demands respect for materials, time and patience, virtues modern shortcuts discard. For leather that lasts decades, not seasons, embrace vegetable tanned products. Cost may be higher up front, but value per year surpasses modern alternatives. The story does not end here. In upcoming sections, we'll explore identifying true leather quality in the modern market, understanding synthetic versus natural dyes, detecting hidden chemical shortcuts, and learning how centuries-old techniques can guide 21st century craftsmanship, ensuring that leather can once again live up to its medieval legacy.